Alright, folks, it says so in the title. Gotham Season 5 spoilers. Spoilers of what's to come. So we're going to start off nice and easy with the upcoming episode featuring the Ventriloquist. And here is a nice close look at his doll, Scarface. Not a typical Ventriloquist doll by any stretch. This is not this ain't Slappy from Goosebumps, that's for sure. He's pretty ugly looking. He's kind of got a bit of a jokery vibe with a massive scar up the left side of his face. Nothing on the right, though. Kind of looks like green eyebrows, I think. Not sure. Either way, I don't think this is 100% inspired by, say, the Arkham version of Scarface, because obviously they're not doing this with the Joker, but Mr. Penn instead, which is actually contradictory to what we saw at the end of Season 4, where it looked like we were going to be getting a new 52 version of the Ventriloquist, but that's okay. They're going for a more traditional sort of take, much closer to the old school retro version of the Ventriloquist, and I think Mr. Penn is going to suit the bill very well. I don't know if he's going to get resurrected or if he just happened to survive the explosion of the previous episode where we saw him. Either way, I'm looking forward to seeing this, and I'm actually really glad that they managed to find room for the Ventriloquist after all, as it means they get to kind of complete part of Season 4's ending promise in terms of No Man's Land. So next up, I haven't really talked about it on a video properly before. It's probably appeared in a previous Joker video. But here we have the Joker's appearance in the Gotham finale in a much more higher resolution, much more detailed look of this design. And I see that they are definitely sticking with the fact that he's got very wispy hair remaining. And that makes sense because we saw him go into the chemicals and came out looking like a complete ball sack. Obviously, that kind of acid would kill hair at the root. And as well as that, if you look at the damage on his face, that's pretty much what acid of that sort of strength would do to the face. Now, if you're looking forward to a purple suit, I don't think we've got a purple suit. I think we've got a purple overcoat, but he's wearing a green suit. So I'm guessing that is to appease copyright laws or something like that. Something to do with the contract. I understand they did try to negotiate using the actual Joker in the show with Warner Brothers, but I still think they've clearly got some restrictions on that, because I believe that they would have gone full speed ahead with giving him hair. But to be honest, I actually really do like this design. Would I say it's a downgrade from previous designs? Yes I would. I did prefer Jeremiah's look in the early part of Season 5, but at the same time, I'm having a lot of fun with this look. I mean, it looks like a kind of a marvel of prosthetics, really. Very cool. I kind of wish they did the stretched mouth like they did with Jerome. I feel like that would have been a good reason to return to the prosthetic route, but it's still a cool look. He looks very sinister. He looks very serious, though, which kind of doesn't coincide well with the rumours that this third Joker character, which is Jeremiah post-chemicals, it doesn't coincide well with the rumours that he'd be more of a throwback to Jerome in terms of character personality. I mean, he's not really grinning much. He's got kind of a serious sort of scowl, sort of a grimace, a face that just says, "I don't want to live." Not sure if what little hair he has is green. It doesn't really look it. He's got a green light shone on him, though, in one of the pictures, anyway. So, yeah, no, I can roll with it. I think it's a good look. I'm not sure how I feel about this being our lasting impression of the Joker from Gotham, considering how teased this has been. Like, we've seen so many different interpretations that haven't been all the way there. So now that he's finally been in the chemicals, I think I'm with everyone when I say we were kind of expecting the final Joker to be the definitive one, but this is okay. Like, I like the implication that maybe he'd get a hair transplant later on. I mean, his hairline's always been pretty distinct. Now, these leaks are all very close-up images of his sort of head and shoulders. We don't really know too much of how he's going to look when he's finally in action, but fortunately, Brian Zapp has come up with some fan arts, I mean, how much of this is art and how much is this actually from screenshots? That's the question, because, like, this looks photorealistic, but at the same time, we haven't seen these angles before. But he looks much better in sort of the well-lit environment when we get a proper good look at him. This is the best look we probably got. Obviously, the outfit in these images is not the one that he wears in the final show, but that's alright. It's a good bit of fan art and everything. It gives us a really good look at how this Joker could look when he's properly framed up and properly color graded and everything. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how this comes out in the end. Even though I will say I'm a little taken aback by how teased we've been, and that the outcome is still a bit of a compromise. I mean, I think, for the sake of storytelling purposes, having him bald is probably the best narrative device they could have. But personally, I wish they would have stuck with the sort of the bluey purple hair that they've been going for with Jeremiah, and then use lighting effects to make it look green. And okay, if they're not allowed to do that, then just keep it blue or purpley. I don't mind. I've done a little photo manip of my own, just to sort of demonstrate how that would look. Let me know what you think in the comments below. And here we have from Michael Maddy some concepts of how he had planned for the Joker to look once he had reached his final transformation. And there is very much evidence that the original photo that this has been based on is one of Jerome in season 4. You can tell by the tie and by the coat. It's been edited to be purple, and I'm seeing a lot of Arkham Joker here. It looks like he's taken a lot of elements of the Arkham City Joker and mashed them up with Jerome, and it's clear that there would have been a lot of prosthetic work for that chin. But this on the left especially looks perfect in my opinion. The version on the right, the face has been cut off again. It does make me wonder, was it ever possibly on the cards for Jeremiah's face to be cut off? I mean, Jeremiah must have been part of the plan at this stage, as these photographs in the base images are definitely from season 4. So, yeah, I don't know what to really take from that. If there was some low-key plan that maybe Jerome could have returned or something, that would have been great, but obviously this is not the path we're going down now. Allegedly, Michael Maddy has left Gotham since the end of season 4, so I guess that's why we've got what we've got in the end, but I'm certain they would not have been allowed to use these designs anyway with their contract with Warner Brothers when it came to making this show. I definitely prefer the more muted hair of the left image, actually, now that I'm looking at this closer. So here we have a collection of images leaked from the finale of Season 5, 2 of which we've seen before of the Joker, another which is a more high-quality version of it. But the most curious case here is what looks like it could possibly be the recast version of Selina Kyle. Definitely a different build from Cameron Bricandova, or however you pronounce the name, which could be a bit distracting potentially. And to be honest, I think there was an interview with John Stevens where he said that in terms of Batman, the Batsuit that they've got was made for someone of a 6'2" build, and that Dave Mazouz doesn't meet those requirements, but instead they are going to use editing to put Dave Mazouz's head in the Batsuit, age him up, and give him his own Batman growl and everything. And the fact that we've also got Cameron Monaghan returning as the Joker in the finale, and as well as that, Robin Lord Taylor and Corey Michael Smith reprising their roles as Riddler and Penguin, it does certainly make the fact that Selina has been recast a bit of an elephant in the room, and I'm quite surprised and very confused about that. Also on the left, we have a new image of Ecco, who appears to have not aged within the 10-year time gap. And I've noticed that Riddler and Penguin haven't aged much either. They just kind of dress differently. So it does make me wonder how much these characters are going to get aged up. I think the only one that really looks aged up is Cameron Monaghan, but he looks like a geriatric at this stage, and I guess chemicals do have that effect on you. Now, there is a shot in the Green Band trailer for Ace Chemicals, and we all know these things to reveal way too much. There's a shot of a gloved hand looking at some blueprints. And that gloved hand, I think anyone would automatically assume that would be Batman. I mean, it looks like a bat glove. There's not really much to say about this, but it looks like there's going to be some plan involving a clock tower. So yeah, that's that. And as well as that, we did get this shot at the end of the season 5 trailer for Gotham, where we see the Batsuit in the silhouette, and it looks like a Batsuit, all right. But I've noticed that the cowl is very much resembles the Michael Keaton cowl. So they're not doing the Christian Bale thing where it's sort of round, or the Ben Affleck thing where it's got short ears. Those are some nice long ears, and it looks impressive. It really does. I can't wait to see it in action. I can't wait to get a clear view of it. I hope it's better than the Titans Batsuit, because if you've ever seen Titans, in the finale we see Batman, but he's only in silhouette form. And there's behind-the-scenes images of the Batsuit actually in proper lighting. And it is just a very shoddy sort of laser tag armor suit with what looks like one of those Batman cowls you can buy on Amazon from the Dark Knight range or something. Yeah, no, they did masterfully with the filmmaking to make that work in the end. But I'm hoping that there is actually a proper Batsuit and that they're not just going to rely on shadows and stuff. Allegedly, it's quite close to the Christian Bale Batsuit. I don't know if that means that it's in grey and black or all black. I'm kind of hoping for grey and black, but at the end of the day, I think any Batsuit's a bonus, really. So yeah, how do you feel about these leaked images? Sound off in the comments below. In the next video, or an upcoming one anyway, I'm hoping to talk a little bit about the Joaquin Phoenix Joker film, because I've actually got a few conclusions of what I think this film is going to be. And I just want to know if I'm alone in thinking this. So yeah, do sound off in the comments below. If you're new here, please remember, subscribe, share the video with your Gotham pals, and thank you for watching, and have a great day. Thank you.